Great honor to be invited to deliver the keynote address at the CONCON 10. And to me, it's a wonderful opportunity to be able to interact with the members and participants of the CONCON. I don't think it could be a more timely event, given the backdrop against which it is being organized, when recently we had two major attacks worldwide, the WannaCry and the Petya cyber attacks. The Petya attack, in fact, resulted in a loss of almost $200 to $300 million to a single company, the Mercs, and it affected the company's operations in India. Secretary DOT has given the cyber profile of the country, and when you are anticipating almost 25% of the GDP to come through e-commerce, digitization of your commercial activities, I think it is quite necessary and essential to focus on protecting the critical information infrastructure of the country. The NTRO has a public interface in the form of the National Critical Information Infrastructure Protection Center, the NCIIPC. I can share with you that when I took over the organization and went through the mandate of the NCIIPC, I thought it's going to be the graveyard of my reputation, because the mandate is so enormous and onerous that it's very difficult for any agency, for that matter, to fulfill that mandate without having a collaborative effort with not only agencies in the government, but right across in the private sector. The NCIIPC today is still a work in progress. We came into existence in 2013, and it's just about, I would say, 2 to 3 years that we have really got into shape. In fact, if you visit, I would recommend that you visit the website of this organization, which gives the wide spectrum on which, across which the NCIIPC is engaged, not only with the critical infrastructure sectors, but also with the academia, with the industry. In fact, now we have consciously reached out to the outside world, as had been mentioned by DGP Kerala, that there was a mindset to keep everything within the realm of the government, to shout it in secrecy. But things have moved beyond that, and we have reached out, and we are in the process of reaching out across board. And in fact, we have now a Twitter account to boot. How are we in the process of fulfilling this mandate? The model, as I mentioned, worked out is collaborative. Even though we are in the process of expanding our bench strength, we believe that apart from conduct of core activities, we need to act as catalysts and facilitators in bringing together policymakers, resource persons, and the subjects of interest of the CII. For this, we believe that mapping of resources is critical. We are already engaged in public-private partnership in the realm of training, and we are in the process of extending it to development of critical applications. We are also interacting closely with both the state, public and private sector, utilizing their existing resources, leveraging on their capacities, and where required, filling in the gaps. I would like to just share with you what we expect from the cyber community. As I mentioned, we believe that cyber security is a collaborative effort. It is highly fragmented community, but extremely resourceful. And at the moment, we believe that in engaging with it, we need to develop training modules and applications. And as far as possible, we would like to encourage this kind of development across various domains. We are also looking forward to development of niche products for network security and security of identified critical systems. How do we go about it? I would like to share with you that we are in the process of formulating a policy by which private persons, resource persons, and members of the industry can register with the NCIPC and assist us in conduct of exercises wherever and whenever called for. Post-assessment, we can also assist in the accreditation with the concerned departments. What are the challenges that we are facing today? One of the major constraints is that resources are limited and need to be pooled. Today, we also acknowledge that there is a need to back efforts in the realm of artificial intelligence for developing products related to cybersecurity and to encourage automation of detection and mitigation of cyber breaches. Policy issues that crop up can be projected to the government, not only through the Department of Telecom, but also through the NCIPC, and particularly relating to the critical information infrastructure. Finally, I would also like to make a point that there's a need to shed, and for want of a better word, I'm using this word, a mercantilist approach towards critical information infrastructure. I would suggest that since we are part of a national strategic effort, it is essential that all the contributions in this realm from private resource persons should not be looked through the prism of profit and loss. Certainly, we would like to encourage, support, as I said, all collaborative efforts with the NCIPC, but necessarily it may not result in the kind of spin-offs that may be envisaged. At the same time, I would certainly like to assure that we would like to encourage in whatever way we can any development, any niche technology that comes through the efforts of the various resource persons and the industry. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.